a fucking moment for me, like as far as just, it's weird. I mean, I talk about this everywhere I go. I like after the TV show, people had known about me. They were in tune with what I was doing. If you were from New York, you watched the TV show, you know who J.I. was. From that point, from 2016 to 2018, early of 2019, I had nothing going on. Like months were going by, I wasn't doing nothing. I was in the crib drinking, smoking out my ass, like for real. Like I was 15, just smoking gas. Like I'm telling you, like nobody had more weed than me at my age. I was wilding. Like it got to the point where it's like I was locked in the house all day. My mom was just like, she was like, she's Spanish. You know, you got a Puerto Rican mom, overprotective, AWOL. So she felt like somebody was always out to get me because of my name, who I was. And we live in we was from the streets. Like we grew up in a neighborhood we grew up in wasn't the easiest neighborhood. You feel me? I'm from Crown Heights, Franklin Ave. Y'all could look that up. She just felt like people were always out to get me. So she would leave me in the house. But like I'm waking up, I'm in the house all day, all week, every month, all months of the year, just not doing nothing. I'm failing school, fucking up. And like I said, at that point, music wasn't even my main priority. And I'm like I told you, you know my drive. I explained my work ethic, how I feel about music. At that time, music wasn't even, I was about to do construction. I was chopping it up with my dad. I'm like, yo, I want to join the union. Let's do construction. I'm about to be 18. I need money. Like, I blew all my money, had no money in my account. And I'm over here, like, on Instagram making posts, like, give me a Cash App. I'm doing shout-outs, $25 for a story shout-out, $100 for a main post shout-out, $25 for a SoundCloud repost. It was that bad. And, yo, bro, this the funny shit. I was doing all that just to get weed. I had no money. Like, I blew all my money. And, like, I guess I'm cool with saying that now. Like, I wouldn't have told nobody that back then. But I'm cool with saying that now because I overcame that. But, like, so like I said, around that time, me and my mom, we were also clashing heavily, just arguing all the time. She had kicked me out 2 times prior to that, just, you know, me being a dickhead, me being disrespectful. And then third final time came, she's like, nah, you gotta dip. She kicked me out again. And then, but that time, like, it was more aggressive the way she did it. It was like it was final. It was like all right, now it's serious now, like, it's over with. Like, you do you, I'm gonna do me, whatever happens. I don't know if she was angry, but it was on some shit where it was like, I was set up to fail, kinda. That's kinda how it was. So then, from that point on, after I got kicked out, I hit up Gabi, cause like I told you, we hadn't worked. I just knew who he was, and then I had hit up Gabi, and I was like, yo, bro, what's up? You say you fuck with me. You say you believe in me. This, that, and the third. I don't have a manager at the moment. What's the word? You wanna try to get something going? Let's try to get the ball rolling. He hit me back. We got in the studio, and then from there we just started fucking shit up. Mind you, like I told you, from 2016, me getting my first break, up until now, I hadn't been in the studio. I would let months go by. I'd be in the studio maybe once a month, once every 3-4 months. So I went from that to being in the studio like every week, 5 times a week. So after that, it just got to the point where I just started making mad music. We just released it, and then the fans started fucking with it, and that's it. You feel me? We where we at now. Fuck it. Everybody that asks me about Jermaine Dupri, he never really like he never pulled me to the side on some shit and said, yo, it was never that. Like, I feel like people think that, like, nigga gave me speeches. Yo, it was never, he was secluded. He stood to himself. We stood to ourselves. But I feel like out of everybody on that show, I probably had a different connection with him. Cause he would DM me. Like, after the TV show, he DM'd me a couple times. He was like, oh, I see something in you that I don't see in other kids, this, that, and the third. And we just had like a different connection, I guess. We have the same birthday. It was weird. Like, we had mad shit in common. Like, when he lived in New York, he told me at the time. And where he lived at was literally where I'm from. And he had lived in like the same neighborhood. It was weird. Like, we just had mad stuff in common. But I mean, I could say the TV show prepped me for just the industry in general, because there was times where we had to write a song, memorize it, and perform it in like 2 days max. So it's like that type of shit got me ready for the real world, because it's not like I can't do that now, you feel me? When I got my advance from Interscope, I gave my dad like 20,000. I got the chain. I already had money before the advance. I was already getting money from streaming, so I tried. I haven't really touched the advance yet, but I got, like I said, I got the chain. I got mad clothing. Get my dad money, my family money. I definitely plan on getting property. I'm just trying to spend my money right. I don't want to blow that shit, you know. So when it comes to kicks, my main three sneakers I really go for. I'm gonna just throw this out there. Nike, you can't really ever go wrong with Nike. I have Nike on right now, Air Max. That's just like that's a universal brand. Another brand that I really like is the Alexanders. You know the Alexanders. I'm a big fan of. I have like one pair of them, but I feel like those are like classic sneakers. You don't really want to wear them all the time. And then between Louis Vuitton or Burberry and Off-White, but that's a part of Nike too. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, my favorite Nikes are the Air Forces. It's between Air Forces, Air Max, or so I should call Off-Whites. Top three Nike, like those three you can't really go wrong with. The kicks I've been trying to get, I almost got them in California, but they were used and they had a fucking scratch on them. The Supreme 5s, I think they're the 5s, the high tops, the Supreme 5s, hard. I think they're white and it says like Supreme on the side. Fire, I need that. I don't know if whoever watching this shit, you got the plug, please DM me, contact me, and do not rob me with no crazy price, because you will play yourself and I will not purchase those sneakers.